unless you're being threatened or there's actual harm coming your way, it's just a word. I understand racism's bad. I understand homophobia is bad. Transphobia. I understand all that's bad and it's rude and you shouldn't do it. But it's freedom of speech. If someone ignorant and hateful wants to say something racist or transphobic or whatever, let them say that so we know who's hateful and who's the nuisance to society. You telling people that they can't say something just lets all these bad people just hide in the darkness.
Subscribe to this channel. In case you are watching this channel and have not subscribed, subscribe to this channel.
Did you see all the bots that attacked Elon with the exact same sentence?
Yeah, man.
The exact same sentence about one guy shouldn't have all that power. It's the exact same sentence over and over and over again with all these different fake accounts. And someone posted like a screenshot of it, of the same phrase being used by all these people. Not reposting. It's not reposting. They're just cut and pasting into all these different fake accounts.
Yeah, right.
That are pretending to be people, which is what Elon said when he bought Twitter. Like when he was buying Twitter,
well, I wonder about that, like what he learned in the course of, because that was a real roller coaster ride, right? Of it.
He been teasing all week about how he's gonna drop some information that he's learned since obtaining Twitter and what they've done, what they was doing before he got at the helm. Dude, it's got to be some thick, disgusting, manipulative stuff. If it was just something like small or something like minute, he wouldn't like poke at it so much. He would just say what the fuck happened. But the fact that he's having to tease it and like he wants to say it but he just can't yet must mean there has to be something giant behind it.
Everybody forgot about it for a minute.
He learned some shit.
I bet.
Yeah, he learned some shit, and I think that's probably why everybody got fired. I mean, I think he probably felt like a lot of people weren't necessary, or he wanted to put all new people in. But I also, from what things that he said publicly, like there's some shit going down. Like what those people were supposed to do and what they were actually doing, and the way they were censoring people, and it was real.
Well, you just watch this stupid like. I'm sure that anyone there that got cleared out, I have I'll bet they were really valuable.
Right. On God, though, because like what the fuck has changed on Twitter? Twitter is the exact same as what it was before. Well, not the exact same, obviously, because he's changed some stuff, but it runs the same as what it did before he even bought the shit.
I don't even think it I see them reporting on like, these are the people that made it great. Like, are they? I bet they were.
Well, you've seen the Project Veritas videos on that.
Yeah.
They talk to people about openly like stopping people's tweets from getting out, shadow banning them.
Yeah, it's all not conspiracy. First of all, the idea of a shadow ban, just to begin with, how is that okay?
Right.
There's some guy, I think that's an upper echelon video too. The guy that came up with it was some creep, like, so these like creepy like tech people. They're all like, you know, like a Reddit moderator level kind of person, which is, you know, I don't know if you know how brutal that is, but he came up with that like as a little like, wouldn't it be a great way like to just ban, and they don't even know why they're banned, and it just took off through the whole industry.
That's wild. It's wild that that's a real thing.
How's that allowed?
It is allowed though.
Real.
Somehow or another it's allowed, and you and I are probably both on it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Man, I swear my TikTok shadow banned. I was getting 700 views, and I went down to 200 views, and then it went down to fucking 80 views, and now I cannot get past 80 views for no matter what I do.
Let me hit this weed.
If y'all watching and you want to fuck with my TikTok, go ahead. If you watch my YouTube videos, though, it's kind of pointless because I just take clips from my YouTube video and upload it.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, I'm sure like all these people are going to...
Well, all these people are freaking out because Elon is opening the gates to everybody to come back.
Yeah, they're all mad about the wrong things.
He's like, if you haven't committed a crime, you should come back.
Yeah.
I don't think he's right about the Alex Jones thing.
Well, I think he believes that Alex Jones lied on purpose to profit.
Well, here's the weird part. Alex Jones didn't get kicked off of Twitter for...
Man, his response to that, I don't know if y'all saw it. He said that he has no remorse for anyone that wants to profit on children, especially the death of children, because he felt personally attacked by that because he lost his son, his first son, in his arms whenever he was first born. And bruh, if that shit don't give you goosebumps, and you have no empathy for nothing, because that is so deep. That's probably why he's such a big advocate on Twitter about getting this child pornography off, and why he's such a big advocate for the youth and wanting to give a better world for the youth, because he really genuinely cares, and he wants to, probably feels like he has to do it for his son that he lost.
For saying anything about Parkland.
No,
he got kicked off for making fun of like Oliver Darcy and saying some like, he's like I forget, it's something like an animal coming out of another animal's ass, like
something along those lines. I forget what he
said.
said.
So,
but the point is that I think Elon's point was that he said that his son died, his first child, I believe it was his son, his first child died in his arms. That's what he said.
That is fucked,
and
man.
that anybody who would profit off of a child's death or
doesn't he work with the Pentagon?
Yeah, true.
Oh,
yeah, true though.
Anyone who would profit off it, like.
Meanwhile, the Taliban's on Twitter.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, that's.
But the point is, like, knowing Alex, that is not what happened. Alex had a genuine psychotic break. He was losing his fucking mind. He was drinking heavily, and I think he really truly believed a lot of things that weren't true, because he was finding out so many things that were true. He was going crazy.
Well, you know,
and also
that's another thing. I was talking to my buddy about that yesterday. Like, it becomes a point to whenever it's like, is it really hate speech? I feel like it's not hate speech unless you're organizing a mob and you're trying to bring harm to whatever group you're talking about or whatever person you're talking about. With Alex Jones, he definitely did that, so I understand why it's offline. But with the hate speech thing in general, everyone's being so sensitive to this shit. Like, they don't got a block button. The internet is so easy to get away from someone harassing you. Just block them. And if you don't want to block them, then get the fuck offline. Because why are you online if you're that sensitive? I don't understand how a word can hurt people so much. Unless you're being threatened or there's actual harm coming your way, it's just a word. I understand racism's bad. I understand homophobia is bad. Transphobia. I understand all that's bad and it's rude and you shouldn't do it. But it's freedom of speech. If someone ignorant and hateful wants to say something racist or transphobic or whatever, let them say that so we know who's hateful and who's the nuisance to society. You telling people that they can't say something just lets all these bad people just hide in the darkness, whenever we should let them vocalize so we know who's bad and who's good, and we can shadow, like, what's that shit called? Shun. I'm stupid. I was saying shadow so much. But yeah, we could just shun them from society for being such a terrible human. We don't have to tell them they can't speak. Let them fucking talk. What is a word gonna do? It's whenever they start organizing a group. That's whenever it becomes, I would say, definitely bannable. And I would say probably even should be looked into by the FBI.
Drinking a lot.
Oh, yeah. That always helps.
He really did have like a moment where he said, I just was losing my fucking mind.
And he apologized for it.
That doesn't excuse it, right? It's just the fact. That's what,
I don't know
that's what was going on.
I feel like
the guy's right about a lot of shit, man.
If you look at his hit rate, this is the thing that's like eerie is, you know, it's because you know, people would say he's a fucking agent. I hear that all the time. And you think of the amount of things that were right, but he said them, and like the frogs are turning gay, that famous clip, right?
Yeah.
It's based on a real story about pollution that's actually affecting wildlife. It's actually an important story. So he's referring to something that's a real thing. But
Yeah,
it's
doing something fucked up to their hormones, and I think that it makes them intersex or something along those lines.
Yeah, it's important. But why are you saying it like that? Because then it makes it easy to dismiss. So
because he's funny.
Yeah.
That's the thing about Alex is like half of what he does is like the entertainment value,
Right.
but then it's all interwoven in with real shit. Like he'll say shit, and you're like, "What? What are you talking about?" I got to stop
Right.
giving the police.
Yeah, if y'all like that video, please leave a like. If you got anything to say to the video, any suggestions, any recommendations on different videos to watch in the future, I'm all ears. And if you fuck with me, please give me a subscription. With that being said, deuces.
Pitch it to the click and they gon' scoop it like a ground ball. This been in the making for a long time. Long sleepless nights, baby, this done been a long grind. I put in the work cause I just wanna see my dog shine. I put in the work cause I just wanna get my moms right on God's time.